What's up, good people? I'm your main man, William Hussey 365.
And I'm your girl, Ashley Good, better known as Ash Bash in the city.
I'm Antoine Z. Tweezy Worthy, better known as your daddy.
And I am Kimberly Hussey, also known as Miss Chewy Monroe. Mwah.
And together we are
Nacho Average Podcast. This weekend.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank y'all for tuning in for another amazing episode of the award-winning Nacho Average Podcast. It is another Nacho Average Monday. But before we get into the episode, ladies and gentlemen, how was your weekend? How was your week previous? Talk to me, Chewy. You look like you did a lot this weekend.
What you did this weekend?
You've been in these streets.
Listen. Great weekend. I was outside for a little bit. I had a good time. It was my mom's birthday this weekend. We celebrated her. So shout out to the Leo. Shout out to Mom Dukes.
Already.
Thank you, Zanny.
Happy birthday.
So we had a good time with that. Fellowship with the family, worked a little bit, and now we back on the set.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
See, Tweezy, how was your weekend? How was your previous week, my brother?
Weekend was a little boring. It was a little boring.
For Z Tweezy?
Right.
I'm coming to base. And, sometimes it's good to mellow and chill and all that. But unfortunately, my cousin got shot and killed on MLK.
Sorry.
A couple of days ago. So that was kind of tough, and we've been talking about this violence and how it's getting out of hand. But shouts out to Jawan Johnson and my entire family, man. It's a tough blow. He was a younger guy. He was in his 30s, so it was just tough. That's a tough thing. So my weekend wasn't as good as everybody else's, I guess. But God gonna make a way.
That's right. That's right. Praying
Absolutely.
for you and the family, my brother. Condolences to the whole family. Rest in peace. Let's do a moment of silence, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Amen. All right. Thank you. How you been holding up, though?
I'm all right. It's unfortunate is it's a tender moment, but we've seen this stuff happen so many times.
Right.
And it's just sad, man. It's sad that people don't even, you know, get
Value
to live
life.
a full life. They don't get to spend time with their children. Their children suffer from it. Most parents want to be buried by their children, not burying their children.
Most definitely.
Y'all know how it go, man. Greensboro is getting a little rough, man. Something need to change. We need some type of
Most
something
definitely.
something need to happen, man.
Most definitely.
But I don't know what it need to be, but maybe some of us guys with this influence can, you know, redirect some of this negative energy in the street.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely. Thank you, my
Absolutely.
brother. Thank you, my brother. Ash Bash, how was your weekend?
How was my weekend? I didn't write it down today. Hey, good people. So this weekend, of course, Friday, it's all good consignment. You guys come see me, 2607 E. Randleman Road. Monday is school. Listen, there's no need to spend all that money on those clothes because when you come in, it's all good consignment. You can get the best for your buck. So come and see me. On Saturday, I had an amazing photo shoot for Panda clothing brand. I was super excited. It was just everything and everything. On Sunday, I went to a model call. I was just so panda this weekend. Just so panda this weekend. But
Hey.
it was an amazing weekend. I also attended the Black Church event with April Parker. So shout out to the event. And that was amazing as well. Great turnout. Guys, make sure you go out there and vote. Vote.
Yes.
That's what we're screaming in 2024. Your vote does count. And just do your research and just whatever fits you, whatever candidate fits you, make sure you pick the person that's going to help you with your circumstances in your life. So, and that's about it. That was my weekend, pretty
Most
much.
definitely,
I know
most
I left some
definitely.
things out, but that was my weekend for the most part.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Make sure y'all check out It's All Good Consignment on Roundabout Road behind Cookout in the shopping center. Make sure you purchase your Panda. Got new collections dropping soon. Shout out to Ash Bash and the whole team. Most definitely. Yeah. So my weekend was pretty dope. Stayed busy as usual. I was a little bit everywhere. Shout out to Clement Mallory. He had a community event at Pila this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the end of their 6-week program. So Mr. Clement Mallory, I
cool.
don't even know the name of his organization, but I think it's Poetry Basketball. Poetry
Oh,
Basketball.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
saw
it's
that
super
flyer.
dope. They did their thing at Pila Center. So I stopped by there. Also
that's
was at the
dope.
photo shoot with Ash. So I was moving and grooving. Church on Sunday. What else I do on Sunday? School shopping, a little bit of everything, man. But I found some time to get some rest too, and we back at it today. But I had a blessed weekend. It's just a blessing to be alive, and it's a blessing to be able to live life. So I want to encourage everybody: if you alive, if you woke up this morning, you winning. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care your circumstances. Always give God the glory and always live your life to the fullest. And we praying for you if you're going through anything, most definitely. But this is another Not Your Average Monday, and we ready to get into it, y'all.
Let's
Any
get
announcements or anything we have to say before we get started?
Yes, we do. We have an announcement for the back to school field day sponsored by Fitz Network, Fitz Apparel and Accessories. Shout out to Keidra and Coleman. Shout out to Nakia Bakes Womack, and shout out to everyone that's a part of that. Shout out to Establishing Safe Cultures and everyone that's coming together and supporting this event. It is going down this Saturday at 4 p.m. And please make sure you're there. The flyers are all over everywhere. And if you get a moment, grab something and bring it by. School supply giveaway. We competing, Zantuan. It's going down. We know you competitive. What you doing?
No, I've got a lot of stuff for the
You going
kids,
this-
and I actually didn't do that myself, but I will be donating and sending stuff everywhere and getting other people things and bringing that stuff also.
Say no more.
It's a beautiful thing when people actually don't have a problem giving. A lot of people don't want to actually come to certain things and do a whole lot. They just want to just still get a monetary values or go out and purchase things and get that stuff. And I commend them people. A lot of them don't even be wanting to be seen. Like when we did the Stop the Violence stuff, Kamara, my mom, Jamaica Slade. I forgot what her name is. Sierra Simmons.
Okay.
And Scramble Restaurant.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, Scramble.
They all contribute, and we made sure that we used every dime and every fund towards the event. Ingrid
That's
got a
what's
lot
up.
of stuff herself, but
Shout out to Ingram
Shout
Bell.
out to Ingram
Yes.
Bell. Hey.
it's just a blessing that we all did that. William 360 Hussey was on the south side.
Oh,
William
What's he-
360. The other day he called me
Woo.
356.
Well, at least he say 357.
Right. It could be that net.
365.
536.
Go ahead.
When you leave the south side team and go to the other side, you lose a few.
No, he
Right.
ain't explained it to y'all right. I had
Yeah,
to
you gotta
help out.
explain it.
I had to be a good,
No, it was more than
good
enough.
Samaritan.
No, it was more
It's-
than
They
enough.
need the extra person to make it even. 13,
and I don't
13,
understand.
Station, which news station was that? Was it Channel 2?
Yeah, I got it.
Or Fox, was it Fox 8 or 2? I don't know what news station was.
It's not a Fox 2.
Skibo came out with film too. But it was
Skibo was out there.
it was quite a few people.
No, the sound ain't on true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, we back.
All right.
We back. Thank you.
They didn't hear that
We good?
that you switched things.
Thank you, y'all.
I think they heard it. They heard it.
They heard
I
it.
think they heard it. You can repeat it if you feel like you need to.
Well,
Tell them again.
Yes, you never leave home. You never leave your home team to go run with another team. Not only did he leave the South Side team, he went on the West Side and did everything. No, he won, but he did everything that they needed to be done. Now, he went over there and didn't do nothing.
It was a perfect fit.
Yes.
No, he was catching balls and.
Well, he is All-American. You know that, right?
Well,
He
we
was the
all are
football,
All-American.
baseball, all of that. He did all of
He
that.
should have been on the South Side.
let's get to the facts.
It's all up.
Everybody
No, it's
showed
not.
up. Everybody had a good time. It
That's
was
right.
amazing.
It
So
was the purpose.
let's do it again this weekend.
Well,
4 o'clock.
I know. Yeah,
That skills is
hamstring wasn't working right after that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all. Let's have a keep on turning.
No, it's still that stuff. She said, coaches, let's go out there and compete this weekend.
That's right.
But anyway,
Yes.
Yeah, we'll put the flyer up in a minute, y'all.
All right, make sure y'all check us out. What we at Woodmere Park, right?
Yeah, I think it's more.
It starts at 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
Shout out
look
to
at
King
our
Lang.
information.
Yes, Woodmere Park.
Yeah. So
We definitely can do that.
it's 8:02, and we got guess what, y'all? We got a good show for y'all.
That's right. That's right.
Good show for y'all.
Yes.
What we got going on, y'all, on the show?
Y'all ready?
Back to school. Back to school. Mind lagging a little bit.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Without further ado, let's bring our guest up. It's my brother, my friend, the one and only, the legendary Waleed Coyote. Give me some more head claps.
Give it up for Waleed,
Give me some more head claps.
y'all. OG in the building.
Yes.
Hey,
bro.
Yeah.
What's happening?
All right, how you doing, my brother?
I feel great, man. I'm here on the Nacho Average podcast.
Yes.
I love it. I'm actually excited. I love it. This
Good.
one's
Good to have you, man. Thank you for stopping through. You're a busy man. We know you could be anywhere today, and you bless our platform with your presence. So we thank you, my brother. So for the people that have been on the rock for decades,
Right.
tell the people who you are and what you do, my brother.
So I'm Waleed Coyote. I started here in Greensboro when I was younger with Z Tweezy, long time ago. And since then, I was on the radio, 102 Jams, still on the radio, so many different ways. and moved around the country, moved to the West Coast.
Yes, sir.
Before that, started a record label, Others Records.
Mm-hmm.
My bro started, my brother, cousin, Ghazi started a company out west called Empire. And then I left to go live out there for a couple of years. And Luke Nasty, an artist that I've been working with for a long time, took off, went all around the country, and now we're here.
That's
Set up shop right here. Set up shop right here in Carolina, baby.
So let's start from the beginning. I know I told you earlier we're gonna go back a little bit because I seen some things on my brother. Shout out to Brandon D. You did what podcast as well. And I didn't know some interesting things that you shared on there. So what was that picture when you was holding it like that machine gun?
So that was a picture. So, my early years before I came to Greensboro, we were in Beirut, Lebanon, right? That's where the origin is. My father's Palestinian, my mother is Lebanese. And so, he had a big collection, and my brother did the photo shoot, and the picture worth 1,000 words.
That's right. So how was life growing up there? Where you from? How was it?
Life there growing up was, I'll just tell you this, man. I'm just thankful to be here still every day. That's beautiful. The people are beautiful. The hospitality is amazing. Coming up in Lebanon, you literally had to, like Zantuan touched with the violence, but there you don't really understand where the violence is coming from. It comes from anywhere. So when there's a war going on and they're attacking schools, they're attacking churches, mosques, everybody's like, it was a civil war going on, plus there was a lot of different things happening at the time. So coming up, man, you should have listened to the sounds of the bombs, wondering if they're going to hit you, electricity 3 hours a day, trash all over the street. And then Beirut was one of the most beautiful places on earth. It was like the Paris of the Middle East. Before Dubai was even discovered, before people even was rocking in Dubai, Beirut was the city. And the city got turned upside down due to war. But, the people are resilient, they're amazing, they're brave. And we're still here, and it's still partying. They love to party back home. So that's the good thing about where I'm from is there and here. Party's everything. The party helps you escape.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up, man. But what was it? Was it a story about a bomb?
Yeah. So basically, there was a bomb that landed on top of the building that we was living at and it didn't detonate. And so when my pops went to the roof of the building, and this is where we live, this is where he passed away at, this is where, came up at everything. He saw the bomb, he saw it literally like, if it would have detonated, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be at the Nacho. There would be no Waleed Coyote records, it would be something else, but it didn't detonate, and so at that point he was like, yo, I'm moving the family to America, United States, and that's when we came here.
Okay, how old were you when you moved over to the United States?
8 years old.
Straight to Greensboro?
No, we went to LA first for a couple of months, and then came to Greensboro, and then ended up here on the south side. Greensboro.
That's what's up. This man left on that Twitter.
Come on,
outside of Greensboro.
Definitely.
That's when I met all my friends and family and everything.
That's what's up. So how was life when you came over to the United States? Because it was a different transition, different way of living. So how did you adjust to that transition? And tell us a little bit about that transition.
So the transition was pretty hard at first because when I first came over here, so you're talking about you landing here, you're 8 years old, you don't really speak English, right? We on? Hold on, that's okay. So really, I didn't know how to speak English. So imagine, and it wasn't like I was at a school that even taught English as a second language. I came here, they threw me in a regular, arts elementary school. So it wasn't like there was a program. So I'll never forget seeing somebody speak with, I think her name was Tina Hunt. I was just such a memory, man. I'm in the 3rd grade and she's speaking with a Southern accent and I never heard that before. Right. So I'm like, yo, when's she gonna, when's she gonna stop imitating the stuff? You know what I mean? I never heard that. And so literally my first friend was the television. You know what I'm saying? That was my best friend. So, watching the videos, the music videos, rap videos, it engulfed me. And that's what I wanted to do. And then there was some people that lived down the street from me, Noble, Naeem, McGregor, and we ended up becoming friends. And then we played football in their yard, they played football in my yard. And I had a lot of cousins. But the first initial coming to America, like Eddie Murphy was like, I'm in a strange land, a strange place, but there isn't no bombs going off. You're not getting shot going to school, and you know, like there's no car bombs going off. There's not a war. When war breaks out, it's, you know, I hate to compare to this, but it's like a snow day. Like war would break out, and you're not going to school no more. Wow. So to be able to live in peace and have electricity on 24 hours a day was amazing enough.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like you know, you might not pay your light bill, you might not have lights for a couple of days, but it's not because the government isn't allowing you to, or they're only, you know, people there get so desensitized and literally like imagine 6 hours of your day, every day, there's no electricity. Yeah. It's just nothing. It's just, or a bomb explodes and knocks out a transmitter. Wow. And now you don't have no water, nothing. Right. All you got is hope. Yeah, that's and, you know, and shout outs to my mom, man. She always stayed so positive during everything. So I asked her to this day, like, how did you have the strength? You know, you had us as babies and kids, and it was literally like under war, and she was always like, never talked about negative stuff. Wow. And so through the whole thing. So still to this day, like when I start going through stuff, I always remember like, man, life used to be way worse. Right. How many siblings? They shout out moms, man, the best. Got one brother and one sister. Okay. But a whole lot on the streets though. Yeah, on the street, you know, everybody. This is my brother. You my brother. This is my sister. You know what I'm saying? Already. But in real life, one brother, one sister. You know. Okay. That's cool. Thank you.
Guys, if you're just there tuning in, you are watching the award-winning Nacho Average podcast. Yes. And we are here with the big guy, Waleed Coyote. And if you do not know who he is, where have you been?
Where you been?
Have you been under a rock or something?
Oh my God, are you smoking rocks?
But anyway, so we're jumping right into it. We get up close and personal with him today. Right. So I want to ask you a question. Sure. What is a word that would describe you in a nutshell? And I asked you that because of your story and where you are now. So what is a word that would just sum Waleed up in one word?
If I had to describe myself, I would say probably relentless. I'm just not, I just in my mind, I just never want to stop, no matter what it is. It's ever forward, never backwards. It's always about just keep going. Like people don't really know how many times I've tried at something and didn't make it, or how many times I thought this was going to be the one. And you guys could relate with party promotion. You got your own business. Right. It's so many times you put your heart into something and you just know it's going to pop or it's going to blow up or it's going to do something magnificent. And it might not be exactly what you wanted it to be. But in my mindset that I'm never giving up, you know, ever in life, ever.
Absolutely.
Ever in life. I can't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the number one key to this whole situation is you can't let the devil win. You can't stop. You got to stay relentless. You got to stay up. You got to stay motivated. You got to stay focused, you know? Yeah. So that's number one. Number one ways is that. That's it.
Okay, and when I was posting you earlier, the thing that came to my mind was unstoppable. So I put a song on there and it was unstoppable.
You know what?
It was unstoppable.
Okay, I'm gonna remix it. Okay. That's unstoppable then. You didn't even feel good. That's the one word.
Like,
okay. Tag everybody.
I always
tag everybody, man.
When I post people, I always think of like something a song that relates to them when I think about
I love you for that. Thank
that's
you.
what I posted. When did it all start for you? Like, when did you start? You said, you know, you and your friends, y'all started watching the videos and doing all that stuff. When did it click like, this is what I want to do? And you just said bump it and just start doing it.
Well, kids don't do drugs, but when I was in the sixth grade, I never forget
Disclaimer.
it. I heard, well, you know, I don't even say what grade I was in, but I will just tell you this. I heard a Straight Outta Compton album when I was very young, and I had my first experience with the Mary Jane. And that was a moment where it felt like Eazy-E came out the speakers, and Ice Cube just was sitting right in front of me. And that moment, they were talking
to you.
And I'm telling, and it's funny you brought up Eazy earlier. Like everywhere I go, like it's like literally that was the moment where I said I'm gonna start a record label because I come from Greensboro, of course, originally Lebanon, but my foundation in music and life is Greensboro, North Carolina. I had one thing only was to put the Carolinas on the map, right? So I got the Middle East tattoo. So to me, it was like when I seen and heard this album with these guys from Compton, California, I said, man, I want to do this right here. Not only do I want to do this, I want to put my people on because I was around some of the most incredible artists known today. R.I.P. Mixmaster D, how I got my name, right? Dana Lucci, R.I.P. We're talking Ski Beats, Fanatic, you know, those Busy Boys,
Okay.
man, payroll records, right? Come on, all that. We're talking about, you know, MC Square. We're like, when I was a kid, all that. Now, come on, man. And K Nice, you know, dropping Science. K Nice had one of the biggest records, Time to Get Paid. Yeah. And so I'm around this amazing talent. I'm going, you know, my school, Jackson Middle School, our dancers.
Shout to Jackson, Trojan Pride.
The Trojan Pride, right? Before we was wearing them. So literally, right? My school dances and Z Tweezy was there, right? Was a club. It wasn't a normal dance. Like there's and so my first experience DJing, Dana, R.I.P. Dana Lucci, Mixmaster D, his turntable goes out and he got one speaker playing. He said, man, I gotta go to Radio Shack, and he put me behind the turntable.
Radio Shack. Right?
Come on, man. We take it back like Zare. How many of y'all remember Zare? Come on, bro. We was right there. Yeah. Come on, let's go. And so literally I'm behind the turntables. And everybody started, yo, Waleed, you a DJ now? Like this is what I'm in middle school.
They put the battery in your back.
That was a battery, and I said, yo, okay, yeah, I guess I am a DJ now. And so my love for the music and my love for my city, my love for the culture, really was like, this is why I do this. This is what I wanted to do. And there was nothing, like you said, there was nothing going to stop us. And it's hard because when you're in the streets, when you're doing parties, there's so many variables going on around. I was on the radio, still, you know, and that was a time span where it was a vision. I'm gonna create a record company. I'm gonna put everything behind a record company, and then I'm gonna find artists from here, and I'm gonna put everything behind these artists, right? And when I put the artist on, we're gonna tell our story because we come around some of the most incredible people musically ever. I mean, we come around some of the best basketball players, some of the best business people, some of the best football players, and it wasn't our time. And for whatever reason, a lot of shortcomings came about. Violence, drug addiction, lack of channels, bad luck. It was just a lot going on in our area. And so a lot of times people would say, well, what's up with the Carolinas at the time? Before now. Now the Carolinas on fire. We know this. We go popping. It's beautiful.
Let's
celebrate that.
Can we get some hand claps?
Yeah, Atlanta trying to get our records played, you know what I'm saying? And guys also would be able to invest a lot of money, and then maybe there was, you know, then they get caught up in the street world or the government or whatever. So it was like, how do you focus on that, and how do I bring the attention to my city to tell the story of my city? Because this is one of the best cities on earth. I love it. Every time I travel, I can't wait to get back here. I've been places, I've been all over the world, and it's like, when do I get to go home? Right. And it's just when I come home and I touch down, I see that welcome to North Carolina, or I'm passing by the Four Seasons Mall. It was just like, man, I'm home. It just, I feel it. And then when I'm out and about, it's nothing but love all the time.
For sure.
So that was the movement then, was to, after hearing NWA, I said, I'm gonna create my own NWA out here somehow.
Yes,
you better know it.
Shout out to you, King.
No, thank you, y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Not Your Average Podcast, baby. Let's go. Come on, we're here.
So, another question for you. Who and what do you do it for? And what is your end game?
I really do it for the audience. I do it for the people. I do it for Gaza. I do it for Palestine. I do it for the South Side. I do it for just, you know, really, really the underdog, the person that they said couldn't do it. That's what I really do it for. I love to take somebody and show them a way, because so many people told me I couldn't do what I did or about to do or want to do, right? So at the end of the day, when you're so focused on putting on for yourself, your city, your state, putting on for the people, that's what I do it for. Like, I want everybody that went to the schools I went to or seen my story to say, you know what, I could do what he did. I can literally achieve things, and I want it to be bigger than me. I want people to, you know, I ran across a big DJ out west about a month or two ago, and I was watching the dude online, and come to find out, he had one of my, when he seen me, I was like, bro, I've been trying to, you know, get a hold of you. DJ Habibi Beats is his name, and I've just been seeing him through the years, like online. He's just been mixing real well, and I meet him at the Empire brunch. and I see him DJing, and I'm like, man, I'm a fan, bro. And I'm walking up to him, like, explain to him, and he's cool, everything. And I'm like, bro, and I asked him about a DJ Nather, because back in the day, in 2000 and whenever, early 2000s, we had a song called Club Ramallah, which was about Palestine, right? And I'm like, bro, I put this record out with this dude named DJ Nather. He said, bro, you're never gonna believe it. That's my uncle. He's married. Him and my mom are brothers and sisters. And then he said, wait a minute, you the others? And so I was like, I was blown away that this dude knew who he was. Like, bro, I grew up on your music. But I was such a fan of him. Right? I've been trying to track this dude down, and he knew exactly who he was. And I'm like, wow, so full circle moment. And that's what I do it for. And what the next thing is going to be, literally, is to find the next biggest ones out of Carolina. Okay. To put them on. Carolina. See the guys and the young ladies that's on the label and the roster and the distribution go to the moon like they should. Watch Luke get another couple platinum records, many more, because he got a lot more in them, and go and discover our Cash Money moment, our Drake moment. Because I tell everybody, we're just getting started. Absolutely. Literally, the no limit moment where everybody's putting the O up. Like, now everywhere I go, people put the O, but I'm like, I'm gonna catch my wave. Where what's crazy is I grind like a local artist, like Meek said in that song. Like, I literally get up and I start thinking to myself, like, I've never achieved nothing. Right? Like, my mentality is I haven't sold 5 million records. I don't distribute all these people. I don't know nobody. I want to go out here and like literally, I want to go out and pass out flyers. Antoine will know the feeling. Like, you literally. You don't have to ever pass out a flyer again, but it's like that drive. Be your own street team. Go out here and like really harass DJs, play my record, and and just do things. And then the answer, the end game is till they put me in that ground. And afterwards, like literally, my end game is to be here afterwards, which is like after I'm gone. RIP me that time, like to be like, okay, damn, this music done popped off all over again, or something that he created, a foundation or a store or a club or something called life again. Yes. Here you go again. Biggie been gone how many years? Pop been gone how many years?
Still rolling.
You know what I'm saying?
Still playing. I was listening to Eazy the other
day. Back to Eazy. Come on, man.
Radio, y'all.
Rolling down the street in my 6'4".
Came on the radio.
So I know you've been out here for a long time and doing a whole lot of stuff in the community. Right. And musically. And we both in depth with a lot of people. I'm trying to figure out how the hell do you balance dealing with people that you're trying to explain to them, this is the way you go to get your record played. This is what you need to do. Whether you might have to do a free show here.
Right.
You might have to get $100 for this here.
Right.
It's about your work ethic.
Yes.
Me and you done worked together 1,000 times. And I work hard.
That's right.
I got a drive.
It's a fact.
But I know that when you got really good brains and you know how to talk to people and explain stuff to people, how do you take it when you say, hey, bro, this is something that you got to do to pop? This is what you got to do, whether it's do a free show. Right. Maybe get $100, $200, and they thinking that they supposed to get all this. Man. How do you deal with that? Because it's hard for me to deal with people that don't understand that sometimes everything ain't for pay. That's right. Sometimes everything ain't. It's so many comedians, it's so many actors, rappers. Correct. They did so much pro bono stuff. Pro bono is doing stuff for free. Yes. Like attorneys do. Right. Pro bono is stuff for free. Right. Sometimes you got to do that to come up. How do you handle explaining this to these people and tell them, listen, we got to go out here and do these shows sometimes. Sometimes we got to use our own money. Sometimes we got to do this to actually pop. How do you handle these type of people, and what do the end result be? Do you have to cut them off? Do you have to push them? Do they understand your vision? Or like, what happens? Because I ain't never been in that. That's real. That's real. So me, I try to lead by example because I'm a go, right? I'm not a rapper. Right, but I can rock any crowd, any city, any place. So as long as I got a DJ, we rocking. Now, you're absolutely correct.
there's things that you have to do to this day, even if you're making millions, even if you get paid a whole bunch to be making appearances and speak, you still got to go do the pro bono stuff. So you go and you do it. And if they don't want to go, then you go anyway. And then you have to decipher. The number one thing is that we're passionate, right? Yeah. So passion rides everything. Passion puts you through your journeys. Antoine, your journey is amazing. Everybody's journey on this table is amazing. All of us are older. So there's been trials and there's been tribulations that we've all had to deal with, right? And so when you have a passion to do something for free, and now you're making money on it, and now you got like you're not going to do it because you're not making money on it, then that's up to you. I've seen some of the, or you got to learn how to have patience and say, okay, so you don't want to do it. We're not going to argue, because arguments, people are going to say things that they regret later, and people are going to replay things in their head over and over. So if I'm dealing with an artist that doesn't want to do something, then it's cool because it's up to you. But we're not going to have to stop the program. Right, we got to keep going, and that's we got to keep going. Ever forward, never backwards, and that doesn't pertain to just one genre of anything. That's just everybody in life. If your lawyer ain't getting back to you, your accountant ain't getting back to you, your assistant ain't getting back to you, the cameraman. There's so many different variables. You guys are coming here every week and providing us with an amazing platform, and you stepped it up to where a nice, amazing facility, right? And so, and the next time I come, it'll probably be, red carpet. It'll be, you'll have the models out there. You know what I'm saying? But then what happens to those other people that y'all probably had that rock with y'all? Right. And I'm sure that you've had more people that was part of it. Mm-hmm. And later on, they'll come and say, yo, I want to be down again. Then it's up to you for your discretion to say, all right, whether I can do it or not. But number one thing is you just got to lead by example. Most definitely. You got to lead by example. And you got to be ready to be on that ship by yourself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got to literally be ready for everybody to abandon you time and time again. Relationships, you got to be able to. Because you ain't going to be, one thing I had to also learn, you're not going to be hot forever. Nobody, nothing. So reinventing yourself, coming back with either a new look or coming back with a new style or everything got to keep moving forward to where it makes sense. Because if it's not making sense, as we all know, it's not gonna make any dollars. And this game is so hard because it don't owe you nothing. It don't matter, bro. Like you don't have to keep popping. Like it's like so similar to the party throwing world, because you don't have to throw a party because people don't have to go listen to music. So now you're kind of almost making them do something, and you got to hit that rhythm, and it's the ebb and flow concept. You go up and down. It's gonna keep going.
That's a fact.
That was real.
Hey, before Tweezy move on, is this true or false? Did you try to turn Z Tweezy into a rapper?
100%. And not just now. Not just now. So not just now.
Will you still try to turn Z Tweezy
right now
to a
to this day? No disrespect to our age group. I put Zantoine right now on a Southern Soul record.
Word.
And he'll go crazy. All you gotta do is just talk that talk. See, the thing about Zantoine, and I brag about him a lot behind his back. Some people talk bad about you behind your back. I talk real good. We might argue like brothers over whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the love is never gonna change. And the thing about Z Tweezy is we're talking about from high school. Right. This dude was always a topic of conversation. This dude always did things that make people react. He is a reactionist. He's gonna, if he don't get a reaction out of you, he's not messing with you. Right. And so when we was in Coach Bonstein's class, my cousin Issa got a videotape where you see Antoine coming in with the chain and as a kid, he was like, we were kids. His bro was fly,
orange car.
His brother had the BMW. These guys was rolling early in life, right? So let's fast forward to when I started the label and I'm on the radio at nights, and I look up and I see Z Tweezy with Q Diddy. He's throwing money. He's talking on the radio. He got the shop, and I say to myself, "This guy's Birdman." Let's literally, this is a Birdman. Let's just write his rhymes. Let me get P Wonder somebody. Let's go just pin his raps, right? Let's redo Bling Bling. Let's do it because this is a hot boy era, right?
He gave me Lil Wayne vibes.
And he's coming at the club and he's 40 deep, 30 deep, and he's putting his picture on everything. And I say to myself, this dude is such a good marketer, and he's marketing himself, right? Which a lot of rappers don't do. A lot of rappers have gigantic music, and then they cover themselves up with the hoodie and the shades, and They don't want nobody to see them, and a lot of great people can sing, but they don't want to promote. But to be able to promote yourself on that level, well, let's just put you in the studio, bro. And he would always laugh like, nah. Him and Q Diddy would. He was like, and then Q Diddy would sing at night. Close us out. This is all true story. And one of the end games is to tell the story. Okay. One of the end games is to have, and I'm gonna document it here first. That I'm gonna have a TV series called High Point Road, and I'm gonna share stories from that era. Atlantis, Stevens, the things I've seen, right? It's different when you've seen it, right? And and then that was an era of none of this. Right. These hustlers didn't want their pictures taken. They wasn't with no money. There's no money. There's no cars. These dudes is rolling in all kind of whips. Biggest hustlers you could ever imagine coming to the city, spending so much money. And so I was like, you know what, Antoine, let's just get you a record. He'd always laugh. He'd always like, nah. Yeah, he must not start laughing. Yeah, he would say the same thing.
I'm gonna do your music for you.
Come on. Come on, do you know how big Z-Tweezy would have been?
I'm telling you.
Z-Tweezy would have been the biggest.
Good publicity, bad publicity.
Oh, he gonna get it all.
Publicity.
My bro gonna get it all. He gonna troll you. He gonna, if you don't listen to this.
He gonna troll you.
No, if you don't come to his party, he gonna make you feel bad. So imagine what he'll do. To this day, you ain't come to my party.
I'm still getting cussed out. I'll be home, sleep.
Nah, listen.
Grinding for 3 days.
Nah,
he still cussed me out.
And he's one of the only people I know that can bring out our class, our age group, still to this day.
Yeah, facts.
But that's why I was definitely want a brother to be a rapper. And Q Diddy to be the singer.
Clear that up for the people. I had to make sure.
100%. I seen the vision early. You know, but it's all good. He's on the Nacho Average podcast. He's doing his thing.
We're waiting on a book from you, man. We're waiting
on
this video. You probably can make the Greensboro joint. We definitely need the Waleed joint coming from where you came from, what you went through. Because I remember having a conversation with you one-on-one, and you spoke about when you came here how people kind of acted funny because you wasn't of the same descent as others and stuff like that. And what the stuff that you had to go through, and then you come here to a whole nother country, come to the South Side and have to deal with what you got to deal with through the South Side, through school, through this, and then come to others, and then now you over in California, and you down in Atlanta, and we come to Atlanta to hang out with you right when I got out of prison. Yes. You come straight to the door, and KOD, King of Diamonds.
Yes.
For y'all that don't know what KOD stands for, King of Diamonds, one of the biggest clubs on the East Coast. And he come get us. He come take us to a VIP. We sit in the VIP. I have been in prison 14 years. So I didn't know these girls was so I'm in there like that. So 2 Chainz is right upstairs.
Right up there with everybody.
We go upstairs. We going. Waleed take us up to
Tippity Top.
Yes.
Don't know what you call it.
What's his name? 2 Chainz VIP.
Yeah.
We see the homie Issa's High Point 336.
Yeah, that's right.
Mad love. And we up there taking pictures and all that. And all like, so you came from to being in sections with, 2 Chainz and, being cool with Dolph, Young Dolph.
Yes, sir.
And rest in peace. And just like all these artists that you done been around and that you hung with and all that, man, they're just amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing that you're actually from Greensboro and that you did this and you still do it for Greensboro. You didn't bounce around everywhere. We got to have this in black and white or audio or video or something. Like we waiting. What's going on? What you doing?
Yeah, you're right.
What we doing?
You're right. Keith's been telling me that the whole time. That's Ock now. You just hit. Ock just must have heard about it. Ock Nelly just hit me up.
That was Ock.
Yeah, that was Ock. I swear that was Ock just hit me up. Yeah. No, but man, that definitely the book is coming, and man, that excited me when to see my day ones. That's always my favorite thing in the world because. R.I.P. Dolph, shout out to Big Boogie, Honchos from out here.
Right.
There's a lot of amazing artists, and that's amazing. But when I see my day ones, bro, just got out of the joint 14 years. And that made me more happy than anything.
When you walked through the door at the hotel, you were just cheesed.
Just
I was so happy.
You don't even know. I was so happy. Like, this is my bro. Yeah, this is my bro. Yeah.
We ain't seen each other in forever.
Yeah.
So
That
for him to
was
come and visit was big.
Then he
That was
said-
cool.
Yeah, so because when we went down to Atlanta, we seen Chris Ferguson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was
big
the first
in
one.
Ferguson.
Yeah. Just happy just to be getting away and to be able to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Waleed said he was coming back. So then when he came back to Greensboro, we met up at Biscuit Hill parking lot. We
That's
sat
right.
out there and talked
For hours.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And
Hours.
of course we did things together or whatever, but we need the whole dialogue. We
Oh,
need
you're right.
the whole situation.
And you deserve your flowers, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Clap it up for that.
I appreciate y'all, man.
I got a title
It's
for you.
it's just so hard, and it's just so many in the industry. I'm sure it's rough because I know you done had doors slammed in your face.
Man,
I know you had to kick in doors.
kicking doors.
You know what I'm saying? And I know you had to wait outside the door.
Many
You know what I'm
times.
saying?
Man, many times.
So now that you're doing your thing, it's a blessing. We definitely
Definitely
giving you your flowers.
Thank you, man.
I'm glad to
Appreciate
be a part of some of the stuff that you had going on.
Nah, for sure.
And man, we wait. We
Man,
need to
let's do
see
it.
what's going on. Man.
No, we're
Absolutely.
gonna do it, man. And I appreciate y'all, man.
For sure.
And again, this is one of my childhood, best friends in the world. So Zantuan get me to come out the house now to this day and be like, "Come on, man, come do this party." I'll go do it. Like literally to this day, I haven't done a every week party unless it was with bro. Yeah, like literally, and I love doing the parties, but it's like you're right, man. We got to tell our story. Our story is everything, and I appreciate y'all for even having me here. And I appreciate the flowers and the love, man. It's truly humbled, man. Humbled by that.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Joy, you wanna say something?
I
Of
appreciate
course.
Let me let the people know what's going on up
Okay,
here.
okay,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
All right, guys. You are watching the award-winning Not Your Average podcast, and we are here with the big guy, Waleed Coyote. We have gotten up close and personal. If you missed this interview, please make sure you go back and watch this interview. He dropped some gems. Take a peep into his life and the things that he's gone through, his trials, his tribulations, and get a little bit of motivation to keep you going. So thank you so much, and it's on YouTube.
All right, thank you. So my first question is, what does others and others record stand for?
Well, others is so on a race application when I was younger, right? When I was younger, it was like I come into the room and then they give you a piece of paper to fill out whenever you're taking a test or license or whatever. And I never felt like I was any of those things in that category. I know I'm not black. I know I'm not white. I know I'm not Hispanic, right? So I always check the other box. So coming off of that could be so offensive, like because it got the ER, right? So I changed it to the AZ. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was like, you know what? If this is the category you want to put me in, right? So I'm gonna go ahead because I know how I get viewed at by different people. What is it? Like always in my whole life being on the radio here, I didn't know you wasn't a black guy. That was the first thing they used to say to me. Every time people see me, I thought you was a 6'8" dark-skinned dude, and I'd be like, "Well, you disappointed?" You know, I used to I used to love it. I used to love it because I already knew when people see me, they'd be like, "Ain't no way." And other cities, you have a melting pot. Here in North Carolina, still to this day, when you go to a party, it is so segregated, right? And I love hip hop music. I love the streets. So when I walk in, I'm always the brightest, lightest thing in the room, always. But I always didn't want to ever play myself and think I was something else. So I said, you know what? You want me to be others? I'm going to be others. I'll put that all up. And it's going to go towards the music that I put out. Because now I don't necessarily have to do hip hop. I can put out country. I can put out bluegrass. I can put out rock and roll because you can't define us. There's no set definition because others is infinite. It's forever. It's like how do you define others? Right? So we're going to take up this marketplace. And we're going to literally, if you feel like, and it's not a race thing, really, it's a feeling thing. Because when they categorize you, they put you in this ceiling. And then they expect you, well, they're this race, or they're this gender, or they're this age group, right? Oh, you're supposed to be acting like this because you're this old. Or you're supposed to act like this because you're this race. But right, when we others, we do what we want to do.
Period.
Come on, man. Put us in a box. Check that box. Put that all up. And that's really where it comes from. And that's it because
absolutely. I love that you made something that was could have been offensive to you, a part of your plan or your purpose. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about some of the artists that you've had on your label. How do you feel they contribute to others, and what do you think is unique about them as an artist?
Okay.
So let's start with Rico Barrino.
Rico Barrino. Yes, my guy. Rico was a special dude. Rico is one of my favorite R&B singers. He's the GOAT. Nothing but amazing things to talk about him. Rico, I heard his God Bless the Dead, Osha Baz, was an amazing MC out here, and I did a record with Osha Baz early on. My first records ever was called 420, and he had a Realness TV thing where he was gonna go around and he'd film a bunch of people. It was on Cable Access 8, Timothy X channel, and so Channel 8. So that point, he has a Realness CD, right? The Realness CD is about to drop, and he puts everybody on the CD. And one of the songs I heard was a song called Late in the Evening, and it was really by JoJo Barrino. And so we go to Candlelights, this old club back in the day.
Candlelight.
Come on, man. Big Mike. And so, and Eric, exactly. And so we went I bought tickets from Rico's cousin, Tavares, and we went to Candlelights, and I heard these dudes play live. And Rico was the lead singer. And that night, he said, "This is my little baby sister, Fantasia. She's going to American Idol in a few months." Right? It's a true story. And then so Rico and me have a meeting, and I give him my vision. He's laughing like, yeah, whatever. And months later, we put out the record with him and P. Wonder. We go to California, shoot the video. And man, after that, it was like off to the, and he didn't, and at the time, he didn't want to be called Rico Barrino. That was Puerto Rico. But I put Rico Barrino on the record anyway.
It's catchy.
I said, no, that's what I told him. I said, bro, it's a hook. It's a hook. You the greatest, right? Singer. And let's just put this out. And then the next week, bro, Rico Barrino tattooed on. That's funny. And I'm not taking credit for the name or nothing like that, but that's just a name that I was like, come on, man. She's on American Idol. You are the greatest. Infinity was their actual band at the time. And man, we Rico, we did a lot with Rico. And Rico was awesome. That's Puerto Rico. Yeah. Puerto Rico.
That's funny.
Montego Bay.
Sunday, Montego Bay on Sunday.
True story.
Lit.
Sunday, yeah. We was here. The Bay was crazy.
Oh, the Bay was crazy. Yeah.
The Bay was like, Araya, yeah.
Yes, the Bay was lit.
Yeah, Araya's out in the UAE.
I was so sad when I saw the vines growing up on my TikTok.
Unfortunately, they ripped down most all the clubs we was at. Every one of them that we ever did. If you look at it, I mean, every club is no longer RIP to all the clubs, man.
That's good.
Okay, so next let's talk about P. Wonder.
P. Wonder, one of the dopest.
P. Wonder.
P actually has been, man. I hate that this phone just died, but P was P's on vacation right now, probably 2 streets over, and he was and P was want to go live with us. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
But he's on vacation for about another year or so. We're gonna pray for the brother. He's gonna be good. But P, to this day, I tell everybody there's nobody can out rap this dude. This guy, you throw him a word, he's gonna rap it. He's just the most phenomenal dude I ever met when it comes to the rap music.
I love his energy.
His energy still to this day.
Yes, always been like that.
Yeah. He lit.
He feel the music without even hearing what. You only had to hear what come out his mouth first, but his body, language.
Yeah, exactly. His
energy. He reeled you in.
No, he's really doing every time.
He's an entertainer for sure.
He's absolutely awesome, man. Free P, I love you, bro.
P. Wonder.
Yes. So, what about the 336 Boys?
Oh man, legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary. So 336 Boys, I met them through my boy Rob Thorne, who was on a flight, and Miss Toya, the mother of Bryson Gray, was sitting next to him. They started talking about what he does. Rob hit me, said, "Yo, I want you to host one of their mixtapes." I do it. I go in, I see Bryson Gray, and I see Luke Nasty, and Bryson was Be Serious at the time, and I could not believe these kids was 15 years old. And they are making beats, they rapping, they were full out songs, and they had hit records. So we're talking about Shake for the Money later on, Twerk Time, songs. Yeah, Shake for the Money still to this day. And when I seen them, I was like, Yeah.
Hold on,
That's a jam.
Chewy. Hold on.
Twerk.
Kimberly.
Twerk.
Contain it.
Yeah. No, gotta do it, man. Come on. Shake for the Money was a classic. That's one of the best songs ever. 336 Boys is just awesome, man. And meeting them, I knew that, you know, these guys were gonna go. I just felt it. I seen it. I mean, you know, talent, music is one thing that you're born with. Like literally, we could go in the studio tomorrow and we could try to get the auto tune. We could go get a verse from Drake. We could go get Kendrick on the same song, and it might just not connect. You know what I'm saying? Then you have like a Sexy Red come out of nowhere, or you have the $1 Million, you know, the $1 Million Baby song came out of nowhere. Yeah. Sometimes music is a vibration and it connects. And I want to watch certain people at an early age that just got it. You just know they got it. And the 336 Boys was, man, one of the best, to me, probably the best group ever in North Carolina history. 100%.
Yes.
100%. Yes, reunion movie. They opened up for New Edition, you know, like they're definitely like that. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so we definitely got to speak on DJ Luke Nasty.
Yes.
I definitely want to talk about his contribution to others' records, your work together, and what do you feel like his contribution is to the music industry?
Well, Luke Nasty, that's definitely like my little bro in real life. When I made my decision to go to Empire, and I decided I was gonna go, nobody knew. And so Gazi hit me up, you know, and said, yo, I want you to come out to San Francisco and I want you to move out here. And so, okay, great, let's do it. Out of nowhere, I was like, man, I hit a ceiling here. I felt like at the time, like I was just tired of people asking me, do I still do music, or what's up with others' records, or, you know, whatever. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go crack this digital code out here because I know how to get an artist hot on the streets. I know how to get them paid shows, but I'm gonna go crack this code, right? And so here we go. I tell everybody, I don't tell nobody, excuse me. I tell everybody in my family I'm leaving, but nobody else knows. And Empire wasn't Empire that it is today. And Luke makes the Might Be song, and DJ Earn plays it on the radio. And it was like September, and I'm getting ready to leave in October. And the first time I heard that record was on the radio. And the phone line started going crazy. It was a straight movie status. Every phone call, what's that? I called Luke. And I'm like, bro, what is this that you just recorded? He's like, oh, man, a little record, whatever. If it's like really, he wasn't thinking nothing about it. I said, man, we need to have a meeting, bro. You know, we need to meet up tonight.
Meeting, round table.
At the time, I had the club Lucky Sevens. And we met at Lucky Sevens. And I said, bro, I don't know what you just did, but you about to change our life. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So at that point, he was already, I went solo like a couple of months before that. And the contribution that he made to the record label, you know, 2 platinum records, an ASCAP award, tours around the world, basically, which was wild because a year before, not even 3 months before that, I had another set of artists, and he told me at that show, you need to stop, you need to not worry about them. I'm your guy. I'm gonna take you there. He tells me this, and it might be comes out like 2 months later, and Keisha could tell you she was there, and literally, it was like
shout out to Keisha.
Shout out Keisha. And so all of a sudden, everything just started moving to where now I'm going to San Francisco, and I got this record, and the controversy behind Might Be at the time was insane because none of us knew about, you know, bro got the record from Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak is not known at the time. By the way, we got Anderson .Paak's first gold album, first gold record. It's a fact. Through Might Be. Things was able to work out so amazing because of that. And his contribution to music is Luke was one of the first people that did a song that was 2 minutes and 15 seconds long before now that's the norm. He did a song that was used such a heavy sample. He recreated a sample from a freestyle of a remake and was able to take it and make it his own, create such an awesome song. And now if you listen to the radio, every song is a sample record.
Yes,
and so, and I'm not saying that he was the first person to sample, because obviously Dre and Diddy and all them got in the game doing that, but the type of song and how he did it and the length of the song, and to this day when On the Way or Might Be played, On the Way feels like it just came out. I mean, literally, Angel Reese, basketball player, put it up on her TikTok like 2 weeks ago. She shot a whole thing out of nowhere. And so, God Bless the Dead, P&B Rock was on the remix. Didn't do nothing. I mean, you know, RIP P&B Rock. He does the song, and then in 2021, the song goes viral on TikTok. #1 TikTok song of 2021.
Wow.
Song goes viral. It goes crazy. So it's timeless music.
Yeah,
So that's the contribution of Luke Nasty. He
Timeless
definitely knows how to make
music.
timeless.
Let's give it up for that.
I got a question. So when like some of these big stars like Angel Reese or whoever repost some of the music, when they repost it, do it actually help sales? It like rebirth the song over again? Like it's a remix or something?
One viral, one TikTok can change your life. Just one. Literally, one person could go live. That's why I tell artists all the time, go back to the pro bono. Like back in our day, we used to walk into a party and it'd be like 3 people. Man, I ain't gonna do nothing here, man. That party, so we're leaving. One of those 3 people could film you and take you viral and change your life forever. One of them 3 people could go in there and say, this is my song. And it catches legs. And now everybody's doing the challenge. Everybody's doing the dance. And all of a sudden it goes to the moon. All it takes is one person with one phone. When we were in a different generation, word of mouth. Oh, man, I heard that party was popping. You might see a picture, man. Everybody's posing for the picture. But all you heard was, all I remember was your memory. Right? And then some would say the party was better because people were more involved in the party. Right? But some would also say that once that person gets on that and sees your party, like you said earlier, we're talking about some of the angle, put the song behind it, gone. Yeah. Gone. And now it's bigger than any kind of thing you could imagine because overnight. You literally could wake up. Like I was a KOD in 2021 and Billboard magazine tagged Luke and Billboard and influencer Juicy J. I thought it was the rapper Juicy J. So I go and I do my research and I'm like, 1 million videos, 1.5 million videos on TikTok. Wow. Then you watch the streams. And then that's the moment I say, thank you, God, that we didn't sell this off, or we didn't take the major label situation, or I'm not angry at the labels now. You know what I mean? Like, I just thank God, like, because, you go through this rough patch, because anybody that's running their own business would know that you're going through a rough patch. There's going to be some down days. There's going to be some days where shows are coming in or there's no money. But if you hold on as much as you can, when that song goes viral, it's over. It's over. So yeah, the viral world, that phone, the Instagram, that TikTok. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, it
Thank you for
algorithm. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about my last one, which is your latest, who performed at Antoine's birthday last year.
Yes.
VVS Diamond.
Shout out to VVS. Yeah, shout out to VVS Diamond. She's lit.
Yeah.
She's dope. I met her at a party we did in High Point. Well, actually, I met her before that. She's a dope artist, very, very gifted, very talented, very real. And I think there's gonna be some big things coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I
lit.
agree. I think she's right on time for the time we in right now.
Yeah, I literally, and that's the one thing that I pride myself, and I don't take no credit, but what I always wanted to do was be with the times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Definitely. So if you look, I knew females were gonna take over the game 10 years ago. I seen it because every single person needs a representative. Eminem blew up, he was amazing, don't get me wrong, but there are people that was buying hip hop that look exactly like him. Right? So when you see a foreign rapper go crazy or a Spanish rapper go crazy or a Chinese rapper go crazy, you have to understand that she is representing. So when you see a female and you're going to a concert, back in the day we had a concert called Super Jam. Right? And Super Jam was the one. That's a whole. Rand's course. We're gonna bring it back one day. Yeah. But Super Jam will be filled with women from everywhere, and you see all the different colored hairs, and we would talk about their outfits. And I always said to myself, there has to be a representative for these ladies. Yeah. And now years later, we have female artists back to back with another female artist back to back. Listen, like before when we was growing up, it was a few. The Little Kim Foxy, and before that you had MC Lyte and Queen Latifah, who represented a different type of female. And then you had the Little Kim Foxy and the Rage. So you had the one, and Yo-Yo. Then Trina came along. But it was only one. And you would never play, like they would tell us back then, you can't play 2 female rappers back to back on the radio. It wasn't like you went from Foxy Brown song to Little Kim song. He went from Foxy Brown to Tupac, Biggie, then another artist, and maybe Jay-Z, Nas, Donnell Jones, whoever at the time, and then you hit him with another female. But now you go Glorilla, Lotto, Sexy Red, you know, back to back to back. When you listen to the radio, BBS Diamond, right? And so and that's the move. So the move is that, particularly is what's next. How are we gonna be on the next thing? You know, like robots are coming now. Now I start thinking AI. I was thinking about myself the other day. Like I want to make robot music. I want to make music for if every robot in the world. So they're saying in 2034 and 2045. Now let me get to the conspiracy theories, but that there's going to be 1 billion robots on the earth at some point, right? Mm-hmm. And humans are going to be living upwards. So now if you look at all the stuff, everybody's going up, colonizing the moon, colonizing Mars. A lot of lower level jobs are going to be done by robots.
Of course.
Man, they need a representative. You feel me? You feel me? They need it. Think about it. And back to you, they not going to complain, right? He might short circuit, you know what I'm saying? But you got to fix them up, charge them. They going to go back out there and do his thing.
Hey, we're going to have 1,000 Johnny Fives.
Johnny Five. You know, RT Duty.
They're going to be everywhere.
Right.
I mean, I've been thinking about that too. Like, what are the people going to do? But human race will always evolve. We're always going to figure it out. You know, somebody told me a theory the other day that the Flintstones and the Jetsons were at the same time and at the same time in life. That the poor people were the Flintstones and the Jetsons were the rich people. And there was the same exact time in history. Right? One's working at the little rock quarry. The other one is up with Spacely Sprockets. Right? So I know that's a wild thing, but you know, like that's the future. Like the future is going to be, where are we going to be at? How do we get the music? Right. So back in the day, it was cassettes, 8-tracks, CDs,
MP3s,
DVDs, MP3s to now to streaming. We're not stopping after that.
No.
So how do they get the music? That's one of the things I'm always trying to fascinated about. How they get the music and what kind of music they want. That's what you give them.
How you get the music? What guy you want?
Think about it. I already knew, man. I was in Dallas one time, man. We was doing a show. It was at a black rodeo. And I never in my life seen so many black people with cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
Wow.
And I said to myself, man, there needs to be a black country singer. Like for real. Because but he can't be corny. He gotta be like, he still gotta be himself. Years later, Shabuzi's here. Beyonce throws on the hat.
Right.
Oh, now they like it and they want to welcome it. So it's like, what's next? You know what I mean? And that's the biggest thing for us.
Right.
Yeah, as a brand, and to see what they want. And the urban world always leads the way. I don't care. You know, one thing for a fact is, you know, the urban people and the urban world, and I would say people in the metropolitan cities, but why I love Greensboro so much because of the college students, because of the authenticity of my city, is that we know what we like here. So being a DJ here was one of the most extensive. And a host, you had to know what the audience liked. You had to know how to talk to them, and you had to give them the hit records that they like. Because ultimately, if I walk into a room and you're paying me to host a party, and I'm with a DJ, and I say the wrong thing, or we play the wrong record, the crowd gets really upset, right? And back in the day, they might even be violent towards you, or F you, or throw a bottle or something. So
remember they say kill the DJ.
When you go to a major city, as long as the guy got money, he throwing money. It don't matter what the song sounds like. If he buying everybody drinks, it don't matter what. And one thing that y'all could all agree, Zantuan especially, I've been to many parties with Tweezy where he'd be like, man, get the DJ out of there, man. Oh man, why he play that, man? Why he play that back to back? Like, bro was like a program director of a radio station. He'd be on a DJ, yes. He be like he is a person that is like to get on the DJ. Tremendously.
Yes, he is.
Right or wrong. He control the vibe of the night.
Absolutely.
And if you have a horrible DJ, if you're gonna have a horrible DJ, he just, if you got a lit DJ, you can have a small amount of people
in a party. Have a great time.
If you have a terrible DJ with a lot of people, it might start something.
It might start something, or it might definitely end something.
So you.
It will definitely is.
It's important to have a DJ because people will leave and go to the next spot on you.
Oh, they're gonna go, and now with social media, they're gonna get on there and tell everybody how whack the party was.
Definitely are.
This ain't even it. Don't go there. I mean, I ain't on the front. On a Saturday night, I go to people's lives and post and story post to see what the party's like. Right? And if the DJ is not rocking, if the DJ ain't doing his due diligence, right? Then you could tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have a report card out there with the DJs and the host. Oh, man, that thing was crazy. That thing was, man, it was popping. Oh, man, it wasn't really, it wasn't even like that, bro. It wasn't even nobody really dancing. Like, our job is to figure out, okay, like these people that just was over there. I know in my head what to play for them. So now I'm trying to find an artist that I could get to sell them the record.
Yeah.
Right? We had to play Leonard Skinner. We might have to play some, Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
We may have to go to that world, but we're going to find it and we're going to give it to you.
I love it. Okay, my last question is, you've interviewed so many people in your years in the entertainment business.
Yes.
Whose career, in hindsight, are you surprised by or disappointed in as how it's turned out in 2024?
That's a great question. I have interviewed a lot of people. One of the times that one of the crazy, like I could just tell you, like man, that,
Right.
yeah. Oh, no, what up, everybody? What's up? Like, so now I remember, like, I got an interview with Young Dolph. That's a wild interview that I'm gonna put out. One of the first times I met him before Dolph and me became best of friends. I regard him as a family member. He shouts out in the interview, Yo Gotti, right? Because it's before they had issues. Yeah. I remember interviewing Mike Jones when when him and Trey the Truth got in a fight. Awards. I interviewed Mike Jones that night, and as soon as I did the interview, free my man Bundles. Bundles was right there with Mike Jones. Mike Jones gets on the phone, he talking, whoa. Bam, I send the interview to allhiphop.com, right? They put the interview out. About a day later, Chuck T calls my phone with Trey the Truth on the phone going, great, Trey, like, bro, what's the North Carolina ninja trying to discuss some Houston problems and politics, man? Why he come to you, bro? I want, boom, and me and Trey became best of friends after that. Like it was cool. Like that was an awesome story, right?
Yes.
And we went and did Trey Day, I done kicked it with Trey a couple times. And so that was crazy when Metal World Peace got into that altercation, and my boy Steven Jackson, Stack 5, they got that altercation in Indiana, right? Metal World Peace's sister lives in Greensboro.
Oh,
so she comes to the radio station before they put the gag order on him. I did the interview with the dude. Same thing, sent it to All Hip Hop. Boom. Next day, I'm on ESPN. I'm on this. I'm on that. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Years later, right? This is a true story. Years later, we had a club that I was helping with my family on the east side of Greensboro. Right, it's called Utopia. A grand opening, grand closing. And the grand closing night, we had Ace Hood there, and I'm gonna relate the story to y'all. So we had Ace Hood there, about to shoot the video. Ace and P Wonder, true story. 336 boys are there. Everybody's in position. We're on our way to just making a movie that night and bag. And something happened in the club, whatever, and everybody's running everywhere, right? So this is a failure because I'm expecting, like when you and again, Twan will tell you when you really think you got the one and you see the one. It's different when you think it and then you got it and you know it and you see them counting the money. And now it's 12 o'clock and all hell breaks loose. I know, and I'm talking about not only blow up in your face, they done kick the cash register over. Like it's pandemonium.
No.
I lost my pops that same year, right? And so I go to Atlanta.
Sorry.
Shout out to my man Hot. I'm in Atlanta. We're at the studio. Hot says, yo, somebody wants to meet you. Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson, I listened to his music, and I can't even believe he was a basketball player. Because he was rapping. Right? And he was in the same situation with Metal World Peace. Next thing you know, now I'm helping Steven Jackson out. Now Stack 5, and we're rocking now. He comes here. I still got the thing where he performed at the venue. Was it the venue? The venue. Ashby's Club.
That was
right? and he performed there. And then afterwards, the police came and tried to get him. I promise you, right here on Elm Street, right here. And they tried to get him because one of his partners had got pulled over, and Steven Jackson is going crazy. He's like that, and at the time he's still playing ball though. He's still in the league, bro. That's if I hit bro right now on the gram, he gonna hit back all day. So that was an amazing experience. I've interviewed one of the most disappointing interviews I ever had was with Lil Wayne. I never ran an interview, but me and Lil Wayne got in an argument. One time he was supposed to be at Minaj, and Fendi had called. And he's calling me, and I asked him about a song by him and Jay-Z, and he say to me, yo, bro, what's up with you and with Jay-Z? He said, I heard a rumor that you said something about him on a record. That's what I'm asking Lil Wayne. Man, Lil Wayne, like, man, that's why I'm telling y'all little radio dudes. Y'all little radio dudes, we like a bunch of girls. All y'all like to do is gossip. Girls, hold up, bro. Who you talking to? So here I am now. Me and bro is arguing. Me and Wayne is arguing. No, it's pre-recorded. The time where we pulled all of Jeezy's music because he got into it with B-Dot. That was a wild time. Shout out to B-Dot. And then no lie. DJ Folk hits my phone. It's a true story. Hits my phone. DJ Folk. Right. DJ Folk called me, and who's on the phone with him? It's Jizzle. Young Jeezy on the phone. Hey, partner, why y'all done did my records like that? And I'm like, did your records like what? I'm like, Jeezy, this you? I'm still to this day, you want to put me in a good mood, we playing Jeezy. Like, come on, man. I'm the realest in here. You already know. Right? So I had to literally get Jeezy on the line with the radio and B-Dot, and that was a wild. So many awesome interviews that I could date back that just was like, wow. Gucci, man, when he first got out of jail, and I asked Gucci a question, he said, man, I just want to do gangster rap music, man. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. And I never heard nobody say that before in life. I'm looking at Gucci, man, like, all right, that's what's up. Like bro wasn't even, now Gucci done changed, but at that time it was literally fresh out. He was at Music City that night. Shout outs to Doughboy. You know what I'm saying? Big Doe. And I'll never forget that. There was so many times. Waka, first time I met Waka was crazy. To this day, when I see Waka, it's cool. So Waka.
You brought him to
Atlantis?
Atlantis. Was it?
Well, the where?
Like Atlantis.
No, Waka was just still young at the time.
Yeah, okay.
Waka was around after Atlantis. He was N Club. N Club, and that situation happened over there at the N Club. Oh my God, we got so many stories. Yeah. So many stories. I mean, this is real deal.
That's what need to be in this book.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I got so many stories. Like I was the first person to ever interview Soulja Boy.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. Yeah. When Soulja Boy first came to the radio station, this is a fact. He came to 102 Jams, and I sat there with him and A-Rab and Miami Mike still my guy to this day. And bro,
I brought Soulja Boy here.
Talk to him.
I brought him to
the Rip Shack.
No, I brought him to
later on, but Rip Shack was his first show ever here.
Okay.
The song he had was called Shootout.
Shootout.
Oh yeah.
He was on MySpace a whole lot.
Correct.
Yeah,
he
was.
Reached out to him.
Correct.
About $1,500 or something.
Yeah.
Little A-Rab.
Little A-Rab and Miami. That was on.
And I brought him here, and I didn't even really know him myself. He had Baby Napes and Shootout before.
Oh yeah.
For all that.
Super
Crank that. Who you?
And somebody over on A&T campus was like, get him. He is a sensation, get him. And I got him, and he did rock it. I went to jail. And when I went to jail, I saw him. I was sitting in jail. They got BT in jail. And I seen him on 106 in Park. And I was like, that's dope. So I'm telling people in jail, like, man, I just had this little dude a couple months ago. Like,
that's super funny. That's super funny.
I can vouch for that.
So I got on the jail phone, called Q, and I was like, Q, see if he'll come back. Since I still had some bread, was gonna pay for the party from in jail, and holler back at him. You know what I'm saying? Look in the old phone, I still got the contact, blah blah blah. And he called Soulja Boy act like he didn't even remember. A couple months ago. Right. Now this Superman taking off. Off overnight. and now he ain't acting like he remember us.
He said, "Watch me, you." He said, "Watch me, you."
Yes, he did.
That was over. It was over. No, but
Okay. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, let's go.
I was just gonna say I got one more question before I know we got to wrap. But you are from Lebanon.
I am.
What are your thoughts currently on the conflict between Iran and Israel? And how do you feel about this upcoming election we have this year?
Jesus.
Let's go. Wave your flag, baby. Free Gaza.
Yeah.
So I'm a big human advocate, more than humanity's sake. You know, never mind the land that was taken, never mind all the utter destruction and thousands and hundreds of thousands of kids displaced right now that look just like me. I had a real hard time watching it still to this day, because that could be me. You know what I mean? And my father's Palestinian, to give y'all the reality. And the conflict has been going on my entire life. I came in the war, was a war baby, you know, and that really was something that I see and I say, wow, these kids look, like I say, they look just like me. That could be me. That could be my family members. That could be any of our family members. The conflicts that's going on right now is that it has to be a ceasefire at some point, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, we would like the war criminals to be held accountable for the things that they've done. To kill innocent people with American money is crazy.
Yeah.
That we donate, you know, like that you're donating to straight genocide, and it's not by choice. So if we take all that money, let's get rid of all the homelessness. Let's get rid of, you know, violence. Let's get rid of gun manufacturing and having school shooters. Let's figure out a way to curb the mental health issues in America, right? With that same dollar that we're spending it takes two people to have a war, right? It takes two people to fight. It takes two people to literally, you know, when you're saying there's a war going on, but there's nobody dying that's in a military uniform. They're all little kids.
Yes.
It's hard. It's women. It's children, and it's so disheartening to me, because there's some. You want to talk about disappointments? There's some people that is of Arabic descent that are famous that are scared to speak about it, and that is the most disappointing thing that I've seen. People that I used to regard as family, that I used to love, that are famous, that are very popular DJs and different things, that just did not want to speak on it for lack of, they're scared that they're going to get blackballed in the industry. We're not saying go out here and become a political figure. We're not saying go out here, but for you cannot support anything that supports genocide. Or no matter what color it is, no matter if we're dealing with what's going on in the Sudan, if we're dealing with what's going on in different parts of the world. But the one thing I can say, my pops is smiling from his grave, from upstairs, you know, in heaven, because that flag never flown like that before. People never knew about Palestine before. People never wore our colors before. People never knew what Lebanon was. And to see certain countries stand up, to see certain people stand up, you know, that has been the most positive off of just such a negative situation. Now, I do pray that Iran and Israel don't get in a war, because that could lead to WW3. I don't want to be a doomsdayer, but that could be really bad for everybody. Growing up in war, I love peace. Growing up in things that nobody wins from that type of thing. So I don't wish death and destruction on nobody. I just wanted to stop. And I feel like, you know, being pro-peace doesn't mean that you're anti-anything. It's just that you want your people to live in harmony. And we've been getting bombed so much and getting killed so much. And then you turn around here, we were demonized my entire childhood. And then from 2001, when those buildings fell, we became number one enemy. Right? So then I started looking up and saying, wow, I'm an Arabic dude, right? And I'm depicted as, we can make fun of bombs and ha ha ha, oh, you're gonna blow this plane up, or you're gonna do this. And that could be really like psychologically tampering with you, because who was I to look up to? Osama bin Laden? No. Saddam Hussein? No. Muammar Gaddafi? All these people that they demonized. So now people start looking at you like that. But why I love the urban people is because they accept that and they rock with you.
Yeah.
Not for you blowing things up, but because Arabs, brown, and black folks, African Americans, have very similar history, very similar culture. And this isn't like saying there's Europeans that have Irish people, you know, people that are the Italians that grew up in the original ghettos, right? We all have a similar thing of struggle. Shout out to my bro Noose, struggle music. So it's like when you get into a struggle and you come out of that struggle, there's beauty in that, right? So for us, we had a crazy struggle going on. So that war is been going on for way too long. Yeah. The potential of what could happen is unbelievable. Now, watching, you know, Donald Trump versus Joe Biden was, to me, Joe Biden was disastrous. But I got to give it to the Democrats to see what Kamala Harris has done in the last few weeks. Has been amazing. And to be honest with you, I think, you know, the world deserves a woman president. You know, I think, you know, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. And a woman of her culture, a woman of her diversity. Let's get some new blood going on in there. You know, now, not to say that I'm anti-Trump, because Trump is a businessman. Trump wants to get to the money, right? So I would never call myself anti anything, but I would like to see change, and I like to see it fast, and I like to see us as humans start loving each other as humans, and being together as humans, and understanding that that's all we are. Like, my bro was gone 14 years, came out, bounced back, had a chance to relive his life, get back into the mix, and didn't miss a beat. But not a lot of people are lucky like him. Not a lot of people are relentless like that. Some people, you know, get a year or two and they're gone. Some people got tricked off the street because they got into the material world. And that's the one thing that I can't wait to come back and show the community. And I love what you guys do for the community, is to show these young folks that there's different ways. That you too could be a lawyer, you could be a doctor. If fast money comes, fast money goes. People risk their life for this fast money, and then you give them these sentences that is outrageous. No way in the world my bro should have been gone 14 years. Yeah. He ain't kill nobody. He ain't play with no kids. He ain't rape nobody.
What's so crazy is the rapists, the killers, the molesters, they all came and went home before I did.
Yes.
For nonviolent crime.
Wow.
Yeah, so I seen people come in,
raping is
and
violent,
go right back out the door.
Yeah,
that's violent crime.
That's not. Yeah, it's not.
No. I was talking about
because of them laws.
Yeah.
Them laws was designed. So by facts, they put the drugs here.
Right.
By fact, you can watch Snowfall. You can see. By facts, Iran-Contra will tell you they put the drugs here.
Absolutely.
For you to get caught up in the drugs, to get you up off the streets, to create beef amongst each other, to create division amongst each other, because there's too much power when you unite.
Yeah.
And so the system was failing, but now to see different people break through that is exciting. And that's why I love America. I tell people all the time, I love America. Right. I'm not one of people to say, man, F this place, never. Because I come from a place where third world. Good luck. Good luck trying to have a voice there about your politicals. You're gonna get blown up. Good luck trying to say you support this candidate or this prime minister. And in Lebanon alone, they got rid of every prime minister. You know, and in Palestine, we don't even have any authorities anywhere. So good luck being in, you know, in certain other countries, Dubai or whatever. You speak on some. So
why do everybody want to go to Dubai so much?
Because it's rich.
Rich.
Yeah, rich. And it's good. You got a good life there, but it's very strict.
Very, very strict.
Right?
Music, can't even turn it up.
Coming from here, like,
I guess because
but I'm just saying, but that's a whole other thing. But the world is so complex and so dynamic, right? And my man Rodney King said it back in the day. Can we just all get along?
And we all just get along.
like literally, you know. But there's money in division. There's money in war.
It is.
There's money in keeping people like Antoine said, and you just touched on it. What's gonna happen when these people don't have jobs in America?
Right.
AI's already replaced so much of
Yeah,
it.
already.
I think it's gonna war out here in the streets now. It's gonna get ugly.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Like it's a scary time place. You work for a company for how many years, and bam. So, but imagine in Lebanon, right? They were giving like 10-15% return on your money in the bank, right? And everybody started putting money in their banks. To a couple of years ago, they said, well, the bankers took off with the money. Now your life savings, you can only get $200 out a week. Imagine that. Imagine having a place in Gaza, right? And because of some unfortunate, horrific events that took place, right, that we don't condone, but imagine being punished, and now all of a sudden you have no water, and they're dropping bombs on you, the innocent. It's not like they dropping bombs on people that's fighting back.
Yeah.
So imagine that, and so to me, it's like such a psychological, crazy place that I gotta go into sometimes when I just look on Instagram or I look at the news and I say to myself, what is going on? Like, we're humans. Like, it's 2024. Like, about to be 25, and we still like act like, you know, like my boy Sidney Simpson said, like the ants don't figure it out, the bugs don't figure it out. Right? What did he say one time to me? He said, bro, like, look at the ants, look at the bugs,
They get together.
look at the bees every day. They're protecting the queen.
Yes.
And they ain't never spoke.
And they ain't never spoke, and they don't have no iPhone. And they ain't never spoke. But how?
We communicate every day and can't get it.
How can we not get along? The ant always comes in somehow, finds its way in my sink somehow. Even when I get the Orkin and the Terminator,
he get a whole clan.
he get the whole clan, and then they go build little things outside. And how do they have it figured out? But how do we still gonna have conflict with each other, and the ants don't figure it out?
Wow.
And so to me, I love humans, man. But I feel like it's our duty as each of us, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's our duty to be as positive as possible and to do the opposite of violence and show love. There's so many times, man, like and something you talked about earlier is like so many times people just try me and like on an everyday basis. And you know, being raised in North Carolina, you got the wish factor every day of your life. You got the South Side in you, and I got the Middle East in me, and I got rap music in me. So, ticking time bomb, you know, like so I have to do the opposite. I gotta go to Kumbaya world. All of a sudden, I gotta say to myself, no, not today. Not today, devil. You not getting me because immediately they want the reaction.
Yeah,
they want because now you done did something stupid, and so don't get tricked off the street. Don't do nothing stupid.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up, Zelensky?
Oh, Zelensky. So Zelensky, bro. Let me tell you, Zelensky. Shout out to the mayor, to Zelensky. I know Zelensky. So yeah. So since
I've seen that video. You seen this video?
Man, I love, bro. Come on, with Mixmaster D. So is the Pit Stalkers. Like literally him, Zelensky, Dana Lucci, Osha Baz, and Rashida. And Zelensky would tell you that I was literally in the lunch plotting the label. And all we talked about was rap music. And these guys opened up for Super Jam. So it was like, man, larger than life, man. I can sit here talk all day long about Greensboro history. Yeah. But Zelensky, you're a big part of it, and I love you, brother.
And Dana he did my very first party ever.
Where was it?
It was in my apartment.
Oh my God.
The way you did the video on. Oh no, that was your house.
I was a senior in high school, like 17 years old. I stayed in some apartments up. My mom kicked me out the house. I was thugging and getting money right at the time. And I stayed in them apartments on West Market, right behind Planet Fitness. Colonial was the name of it.
Oh, wow.
Still the name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I needed a DJ, and everybody knew Dana.
Everybody know Dana.
Everybody knew Dana.
Dana
came in there.
I remember just seeing them at Super Jam, and that was just a dream of mine. Like, how they perform in Super
Talk to
You know
me.
what I'm saying?
Talk to me.
That was big.
You looked up to them like
Talk to me.
Now
Say that.
Oh,
I
now
Shout out
City.
City.
Shout out to
I
now
think
City.
Zelensky was numbered in the 10th grade.
10th grade.
Graduated this Smith.
Mm.
Yeah,
Say
me and
that.
Waleed played football at
Yep.
Smith, and Zelensky was on the same. Me and him graduated at the same
That's
time.
right.
We played football together, and we ran track together. He did discus and shot put back then, and
Bob
stuff like
Zelensky.
that. So yeah, shout out to Zelensky.
Man, I mean, like to everybody, that's how I got my name, from Dana Lucci. Coyote. I hated that name. Hated it. Hated it. When I tell you I hated this name, I go to Dana's house right on Newton Street. I remember this like it was yesterday.
That's off 4 Seasons.
Right off 4 Seasons. The pit, right? The little basement, right? Shout out to the guy, right? His brother. And Dana would see me. He say, Waleed Coyote. What's up, Waleed? Coyote. I'm telling you, that's your name. And I said, never. I ain't no cartoon character, bro. Dana, I'm no cartoon character. No, I'm telling you, Waleed Coyote is your name because it's going to go crazy. When you say Waleed Coyote, they're going to immediately know who you are. That's Waleed Coyote. And so I was like, nah, man, I'm just keep my name as Waleed. That's it. I don't want to know. It's as real as I get. And then, and then one day I was in college at Western Carolina, WCU, and I put that on a flyer, and man, viral. Back, viral. It went, we're talking viral. The flyer went so viral. And at the time, I had a college radio show called The Flip Side. And literally, it just became Waleed Coyote. Then the Howlin' started on the radio back then. And all of a sudden, it was like I went to some cigarette party. It was like mainly a white fraternity. And I had a new roommate. So last year, I stayed in the dorms. It was my sophomore year. And every single person at that party knew who I was. And the dude looked at me and said, who are you, man? Everybody knows Waleed Coyote. And then at that moment, I said, okay, that's the name. That's the name. That's my name.
That's it.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Dana. You're right.
That's cool.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you gotta trust the process.
Trust the
A
person.
nickname, I tell people you can't get yourself a nickname.
Nah, yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You could call yourself whatever, but once there's a nickname given to you, R.I.P. my man Meatloaf. He is Meatloaf was somebody that we lost recently, but Meatloaf was a guy that played football on our team. And Dan DeBose was his name, and Meatloaf hated that nickname. And Abdul Map gave it to him one day. We was at Quincy's, and we were walking back. Quincy's, and we're walking. So this is Smith High School.
That's George K's, right?
That's George K's.
Yeah.
And they had the best roles. You said if I can say it.
That's the same building.
It's the same building.
Yeah.
And we were walking back to Smith, and he was he was way behind us, and Dan was a big dude. You remember Meatloaf? Come on, bro. He said he was there. And then R.I.P. And bro, when I tell you Abdul Map that night, we lost the game probably by 100 points. I don't even remember. And this is football. This ain't basketball. We would get killed. What? I ain't gonna front like we was. I'm not even gonna front like we was all that. Now when I played, we was terrible. But we had the funniest people though. Well, we had the trappers of the year. We had the comedians of the year. And the cats weren't even trying to hear what the coach talking about most of the time because they getting money, you know. So the true story. And bro, that night on the bus, all you heard was Meatloaf, and everybody started laughing. Yo, don't call me that. Don't call me that. And when he graduated, the whole Coliseum screamed Meatloaf. Meatloaf. It was like, because we graduated together. But so R.I.P. So to say is that nickname is given. Yeah. That nickname is earned, right? But you know, then you got
the more you rebel from the nickname.
Oh,
boy, stick.
Man, unless a dude named Murder or Robber or you know what I'm saying? That's my man Shank. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, okay. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Those streets be like, oh, yeah, what's up, Murder? How you doing, brother? Good to meet you, brother. Okay, all right. Yeah. You feel me?
Don't even
So
ask.
give us some last words for
Yeah.
the people, my brother. What y'all looking at?
Who's that right there?
Oh, Torin. Oh, hi, family. Yeah.
Torin Evans, what up?
Torin, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And some last words for the people, man. Any last words you want to leave?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this: never give up. Keep going hard. The moment that you think it's over, it's just beginning. And don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt what you came for. Never doubt who you are, what you stand for, and what you stand on. That's the biggest thing, you know. And the minute that you doubt yourself, remember your worth. Remember it's not over. Remember that you could keep fighting. And after this life, there's an afterlife, right? And so what you do on this earth can still be celebrated years afterwards. So remember that. Your legacy is everything. Your word is your bond. And you definitely just got to keep pushing ever forward and never backwards.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Anything that you got coming up that we need to plug in? Anything you need to let the people know? You got some artists?
Yes. We got some new artists that's about to drop. Some new singles. I'm about to put out a couple new singles before the year is over with. Luke got some amazing records. You got to bring Luke on. Yeah, got some big records, big features, big names, and oh yeah, always at Waleed Coyote, WALEED COYOTE, and I can't wait to find a new biggest thing too. So I'm always on the search, always on the prowl. We'll be out here at the showcases. We'll be at the clubs. I might get back on 102 jams here and there. So I'm breaking the news. I'm breaking the news here first. I got the itch. You know what I'm saying, to go back. You know, come on, Sam. And I appreciate the #1 podcast in the world, which is Nacho Average Podcast. Can I be part of it? We all say it. Can we do that? Y'all be like, can I? We're gonna do it.
You ready?
Oh no, I guess when we wrap up.
Okay,
You're gonna do it right now on the count of 3, right? Right, 1, 2, 3. Nacho Average Podcast. Yeah. Love it.
All right, I'm ready. Thank you so much, Waleed.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Spin the wheels.
While you getting ready, Chewy, I just wanted to say your grind is impeccable. Your personality is so humbling, and continue to do great things. And you are definitely a vessel for this life that you're in. I mean, you've never switched up. We see you on BET on awards, and we get your attention. You're coming
all day.
Like
love y'all.
You've never switched up.
Thank you. Love you.
So continue to be great.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like a legend?
Not yet. I get. Man, when my band called me OG and Unc, I be like, what you mean? Right. I mean, I know you. I know all of us know the feeling, right? Like, yo, what's up? But all of y'all look great. All of us look great, right?
Yeah,
all of us,
absolutely.
Me to you either. Yeah, thank you. Come on.
Salt and pepper.
It's all good. I love it though. Thank you.
All right, y'all. So thank you guys for tuning in to Nacho Average Podcast. If you're new here, welcome. Each and every Monday, we give out $25 to one lucky guest who decided to share our live. I don't mean to talk super fast, but we got to wrap it up, y'all. So if you share the live, we put your name onto our Nacho wheel, and we will spin the wheel here shortly. I'll go over the list of names. If you do not hear your name called, but you did, in fact, share the live, put it in the comments. We'll add you to the wheel so that you get your fair share at $25, or your fair chance at $25. All right. So are y'all ready to go over the wheel? We good?
Spin it.
All right.
Spin the block. Spin the block.
So the people on the wheel are April, Lucinda Pettyford, Stacy Nickerson, Nakia Neal, Katria Striving for Better Steel, Michael Chestnut, Hazel Richmond, Nita Sewell, Nicholas Gregory Campbell, Arthur Durham, LeVar Origin Stimson, Trevor Make It Happen, Chamisha Robinson, Felicia Clapp, Tamika Campbell Hughes, Lovely Austin. If y'all missed her interview, it happened last week here. Go ahead and check it out. Shout out to her. Vonda Brister and Nikki Jones. So if you did not hear your name called, definitely put it in the comments.
You got 2 to just add.
Reese Pieces.
Okay. I got you, April.
Thank you.
Go back. Hold on, Reese. I'm about to add you now.
Somebody get some bread today.
Yes.
Come on.
So while you guys are adding your names to the comments, I'm going to go ahead and go over the Nacho quote, and then we'll spin the reel and call it a wrap. It's all right. It says, I am thankful for nights that turned into mornings, friends that turned into family, and dreams that turned into reality.
I like that. That sound life.
Did you hear the quote?
That sound like. Yeah. One more
I know,
time,
I
Chewy.
stumbled a little bit. Let me get you right. So it says, I am thankful for nights that turned into mornings. I know you know about that.
Ladies sound like great night.
Friends that turned into family.
My homegirl turned into my girl.
And dreams that turned into reality. Yes. It's
I like
okay.
to quote Chewy.
Thank
I
you,
love
It was
thank you.
motivation.
I like it to it.
Thank you, Zantuan. Thank you.
You do a great job.
I appreciate that. So do we have any other names?
Nita Freewell. What's up, sis? She on here. She said,
Nita, love you. I got you on the list, boo.
Nate.
All right,
Virgo
y'all ready?
Season. What's up?
Don't start.
Oh, did you
birthday.
know?
Happy
Don't
birthday.
start. Please don't start that.
Oh yeah, Virgo. Shout out to
I'm
my sister.
sorry.
Happy birthday, ruler. Z
I don't know what
Tweezy.
this weather doing, but Aries, we'll be
Nino.
here soon. Don't leave my
Got you,
uncle off.
Reggie.
Hey, uncle.
Okay, Zanny.
Who's Uncle?
I said it's my uncle.
Oh,
Stefan.
I thought you said.
Oh, I
No,
thought you said.
Stefan. The real
That
uncle.
was Urkel and that was Stefan.
Yeah.
okay, announce it.
Family manners.
Okay. Saturday, September the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have one of the
Oh,
fastest
Hold on, let's put on the glasses.
This is a Virgo birthday bash. This is Zantuan Z Tweezy birthday bash.
Yes.
This year, I
Christ.
got 95 people signed on to celebrate their birthday with me.
what? You gotta get 5 more. You gotta get 100.
5 more will come.
Come on, come on.
5 more will come.
Go ahead, your commercial.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So with these 95 people, of course, they will be free. They will get a +1. It's not really about the money. It's really about the fellowship, the love, the support, the coming out. And it's just going to be really, really amazing.
What we at?
It's a new spot called MDN. It's on
Oh,
West
yeah.
Market
It's a lot of
Street.
people.
It's
It's nice.
normally a Spanish club, but I had to come in there and bring that. I had to drop that oil in that water, shake it up a little bit.
Shake it up a little bit.
Yeah. Make it look like some tea. Yeah.
So what's the tea? The tea is.
The tea is be there. Virgo Bash.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of us, and from now all the way up into that date, I dropped 10, 15 different ones, and this, that, the third. But it's gonna be amazing. It's not even gonna be expensive. It's gonna just be a huge vibe. Is Virgo season. Everybody talk about they sign. So I'm just trying to holler my sign.
All right, Virgo. Good job. We proud of
Yeah.
you. Yes.
I'm trying to figure out. I was thinking about wearing one of them outfits like Cameo.
Oh
With the
wow.
red- with the red nuts out.
That boy want to rock steady.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
It's a cameo, word up.
You should have made it 90s.
Okay, and real
That's
quick, we
crazy.
also want to talk about the Triad Strong Music Festival 2024.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
I'm
Absolutely.
clapping.
yeah.
Yeah, you got your boy Rico on it, Buster Brown. Yeah.
It's gonna be a
The
good
clicker later. Why you hang up
festival.
on me? That's my hero
Right.
going on. Buster B.
Shout out to Buster Brown. Buster Brown's on here. He said he tuned in tonight.
But let me tell you something about Buster Brown real quick. That's
Go
Buster Brown is the GOAT. All time GOAT.
Yes.
My hero growing up, bro. Like literally, we was like when I still talk to him this day, I'd be like, Buster B, wow, he's on the phone with me. Don't hang up on me, Buster. Buster was one of the illest ever.
Yes.
Like, bro, legendary to this day.
Absolutely.
I mean, salute, man. I love you, big bro. That's my
Good
big brother.
97 and 102 breeded a lot of great.
Yes, they
A lot of great.
Mhm.
Yes.
Terrence
Of
J.
course.
Oh, come on.
Of course.
Waleed,
Yes.
Come on.
Waleed
Come on.
Coyote.
You remember Peaches?
Peaches, come on. Angela. I love Peaches.
Kyle Centillion.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kyle.
Money.
Chop.
Kevin Chaos.
Amos
Marcus
Quick.
Brown.
Amos.
Amos was on 102.
Yeah, Amos, yeah.
Mhm.
I remember Amos doing comedy.
Yeah, Amos
It was
Quick.
no one or
Amos
two.
Amos
I-
actually really
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, Amos in Africa.
Funny.
Yep,
Yeah.
that'll
Be
crazy.
a pastor. Yeah.
Yeah.
The good pastor.
Shout out to
He
Amos
went
Quick.
From comedy to working at the school.
Yeah,
Mhm.
awesome.
Yep.
And now,
Mhm.
so that's somebody you might need to get on. He definitely got stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, Amos
yeah.
is awesome.
Oh.
Y'all got Buster on here yet?
Yeah, he came on
Okay.
here. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
But 102 and 97 have breeded a whole lot of,
Terrence J.
Terrence J.
All the way up to the
Shout out to Terrence J.
Roxy, yeah.
Yeah.
All of them's family.
All of them.
That's a for life.
Mhm.
Special K, that's my bro for life.
Family.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, and also we're all working and bringing out Wildin' Out here.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're all working. So hopefully this
I'm getting
phone
on there.
will
I can
ring.
rap.
Right, we'll let y'all know that it might be coming. It might be coming. To hold me to it, but it might be November.
Hey, ooh. Y'all get all the juice.
Around the corner.
Oh, my dog showdown, baby.
Oh, Showdown.
Oh
Come
yeah.
on. DJ Storm. Yeah. J Flex. Yeah. No, Cap J definitely worked on 102. Kyle Santillan actually is on like 20 markets now. He's on Atlanta, everywhere. Yeah, he's doing his thing. Shouts out Kyle. Yeah, he's not everywhere, so he's doing his thing.
So what's coming up next for you for the rest of the year?
Rest of the year, man, bigger shows. Yeah.
He gonna lay out of Miami and tan, baby.
Yeah, that's why I need it, bro. I need some sun. Yeah, I need to get the book together.
Right.
I only go to Miami if y'all will join me. That's the only way. If not,
Ooh.
if y'all not there,
We got Text Miami. Hey. We're doing interviews on the beach. We're doing interviews on
let's
the
go on the
beach.
yacht. We're going to the yacht. Let's
Going
go
on
to
the
the
yacht.
yacht. Let's go on the yacht
Nacho
for real.
on the yacht.
For real.
We getting
Come
all
on.
content.
Not your average
up.
podcast on the yacht. $150 a ticket.
Ooh.
It's going crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
podcast
On
on
the
yacht. Got a Keisha.
Let's go. Thank you.
Yes, we do. We do.
Thank
Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This was super
I love
nice.
you, man. Thank
I
you.
had so much fun.
All right.
She
So,
got spent for this money.
Let's go spend the
Yes,
money.
let's spend this money.
Spend the block.
Spend the
all right, y'all
Spend the
ready?
block.
Get his
Let's
money.
go.
Spend the block.
It's time. I should have played some music. I was tripping.
Oh.
Hush it out.
Uh-oh.
All right. The winner is
Michael
My
Chestnut.
cousin,
Michael Chestnut.
Michael Chestnut.
And that Maurice's
Shout
cousin.
out to Michael Chestnut.
Yes. Congratulations, Michael.
Yes.
In whatever it's called. What is this called?
In the
In the
chat.
In the
chat.
chat. In the comments.
Yeah, in the
In the
comments.
comments. That's what I was looking for. Comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Michael.
Super dope.
And if Michael don't say nothing in how long?
5 seconds. It's hours. No, I'm just playing.
And it's a certain amount of time before
Yeah.
I end up becoming.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, you on? You know you gotta get the bread.
Mike, if
Ooh.
Mike not here, somebody else got to be.
Yeah. I know. He
What happened? You gonna spin the wheel
he be
again?
on here every Monday too.
You gonna spin the wheel again?
Every Monday. What we doing?
Going
Oh,
again.
he
It's
gonna be
your
mad.
call, Waleed. It's your show tonight. What you think we should do?
Spin it.
Hey.
Spin the block. Hey, yo, Mike, don't hit my phone asking for nothing.
You know exactly where to go, Mike.
Yeah. Z Tweezy.
You gotta be on here to win.
But we can get you in the club September 7th. Just get there before 10:30, right?
Yeah, maybe on the flyer. All right, y'all. Let's
Mike
get it
just got his
again.
PhD. Congratulations.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Somebody tagging Mike right now.
Yes, they is.
Who's
He
that?
probably was just gonna donate.
Katrina.
We got
Katrina.
Katria.
Striving for better still.
Katria Steele,
Yeah.
where you at? Come on.
Where you at, Katrina? Okay, Katrina, where you at?
Come on, girl.
Katrina, you
Where
in the
are
building. Katrina was a guest on our show.
Yes, she was.
A few seasons ago. She has an amazing story. So, in case
Amazing
you never
story.
heard it, definitely go take a look on our Facebook page for her interview. For sure.
Yes, yes.
She won't be getting the money either.
Y'all, I was gonna
I
give
know
it
who
to y'all
is
today
here.
because
Nita.
we didn't have all those, different donations. I was just gonna give it to him, but hey, it's y'all call.
Okay.
Staying on the
So
one?
you gotta be on the live to win the money.
Oh.
It's only right that y'all didn't give
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to
That's
spin
only
the block.
fair.
Yeah,
We got to
you
go
gotta-
again.
You have to be on the live to get the money. I mean, nobody's that's winning.
Yeah.
2 people down.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
So
going
we're
to
just
the
gonna go
next.
$5 a piece.
Here we go.
Call it a night.
All right, here we go. We're spinning again.
Spin it.
All right.
Like we got a Nikki Jones.
Who?
Nikki Jones.
Nikki Jones.
Mrs.
Who?
Jones.
Jones.
Come on, me and Mrs.
Who?
Jones.
Mrs. Jones.
We got a thing going on.
Yeah.
We got a
thing
thing
going on.
going
All
on.
right, Miss Jones.
I know where y'all at. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
We're going to be on number 4.
Nikki.
Oh man.
Can't give away the money tonight.
Okay. All right, we going again?
Hey, listen. While we waiting on them to spin, you want to know something while we here and we talk about music? I used to want to rap when I was younger.
You look like an amazing artist.
I actually can rap a little bit.
Can we hear some?
Oh God!
Come on, please.
I'm always rapping. Which one?
Yeah, come on. Give me a little freestyle, real quick.
Give me a word.
Give me a word, Nikki Jones.
Nikki Jones. Welcome to Not Your Average Podcast. We chilling here with Waleed Coyote. Where Nikki Jones at? Cause you lost your money. And you already know I'm not your homie. No, I'm just like, that was whack. But y'all know Stay Panda.
Welcome to Others. Panda, yeah. Panda.
I need a beat.
Panda. I don't know, man. I ain't
Y'all got no beat.
I
got no beat.
Start hitting the table on this thing.
You got no beat. I'm not
Hey, what's up with Panda? Can I get a shirt? Everybody got a shirt with me?
Oh yeah, I got you.
And I need a Not Your Average Podcast.
I get you right.
Let's go.
When you going out of town?
No, I'm here.
All right.
A couple of days. Come on.
I got you. I'll get it to you next 24.
All right, that's perfect.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Perfect. So,
y'all, my rap. Oh, Panda, you still want me to go?
Yeah,
oh, Lord, he want to rap. He trying to sign me.
I'm trying to sign you right now.
I was playing around. Y'all know I always play around and try to rap and sing. Okay, you ready? All right. Panda. All right, I'm ready. All right, come on. Panda, y'all know that's my brand. Panda, you know he the man. Panda, I know you a fan. Panda, I make it my brand. Panda, I know y'all can see. Panda, it's all me.
Mm-hmm.
Panda, we gon' see where we going. We going up the tree. All right. No, seriously, I can rap a little bit.
I love it.
Seriously.
No, you can.
I'm playing around.
Come on, all right now.
A little bit.
All right, y'all.
Not a freestyler.
Let's go.
I can write though.
Let's go.
Are you ready? Come on, y'all. This 25. Y'all make me rap today.
I think this number 5, maybe. No. Okay, sorry.
Right.
I ain't never seen you could get a money away.
What's that?
Arthur Durr.
Arthur won the money.
Don't nobody want this.
Arthur won the money.
I'll let you tell them like 5 comments.
Oh my goodness! Everybody tag at everyone. And what else? What is it? Selinsky, you done told me that. I got a bucket for you. I know. Probably need to drop it off. You're not gonna come get it from the shop.
The Arthur ain't said.
He's not here.
Arthur Durr. I know Arthur probably not here.
All right. All right, spin again.
All right, let's roll it.
We're trying to give away this money.
This is the one.
This the one right here. Come on. I need some takeaways. Who it is?
And I know she here. Nita Sewell.
Nita Baker.
If she's not here, I know who I'm giving the money to.
Put your cash out in the
I'm
comment.
giving the money to somebody that listens.
She here. She been texting.
Come on, Nita Sewell.
There she
Come
go.
on, Nita Sewell.
She here.
Oh! She's here.
Bonita, you did it.
Drop your cash out, sister.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
So this one on YouTube?
Get this guap. Get this fatty.
Go YouTube. No, not your page. Yeah.
All right, folks.
All right.
Send me the link.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Who want that?
Y'all can check this episode out on Facebook, of course, because
Absolutely.
you're viewing us here, and on Not Your Average Podcast on YouTube. Chewy, this is not me. Nacho, N-A, Apostrophe CHO, Average Podcast on YouTube.
Yes, y'all can catch us on our social medias, Facebook and YouTube at Nacho Average Podcast.
Thank you, Nita.
NA_CHO, Instagram _Nacho Average Podcast. And of course, if you're feeling generous and would love to donate to our cause, which is bringing awareness to our community and the people that reside in it, please do so at $Nacho Average Podcast.
Perfect.
You the
Can we
best.
say it again one more time?
And if
You
y'all
gotta say it again. You want
Oh, you want to get it out there?
put us on your joint. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
Go
That's
ahead.
on.
Yes, I'm sorry.
no, what was y'all? No, go with that. What I was gonna say, I was gonna say something crazy.
Say something crazy though.
Go ahead.
Get the views.
No, we're gonna So we're gonna have Waleed OnlyFans up.
We'll make $2.30 in about 7 months. They ain't gonna want to see that.
The price of 10 trying to go no.
I wish I would love to. If I could make money on OnlyFans, I would. But it's some things the fans ain't trying to see, you know.
This all we got for them.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm going on OnlyFans like this. Can't spell OnlyFans without the O. Let's go.
Yes. Oh, I like it.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Let's go. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Make sure y'all support my brother.
Come on.
Next week, same time, same place. It's been real. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your main man, Willie Wesley 365.
And I'm a girl, Ashley Good, better known as the Ashley Good, aka Panda Girl.
Panda Girl. I'm Waleed Coyote at Waleed Coyote, and I love y'all.
I'm Zantuan Z Tweezy Worthy.
AKA Baba. Ow!
Wait a minute.
Nacho hold on. One more time. Come on, the lady for the young, for the queen.
Hesse, also known as Miss Chewy Monroe. Mwah.
Okay.
Oh, that was crazy. Ready?
You gotta.
All right, ready?
You gotta pop on the end.
Ready, Waleed?
I'm ready.
All right. Give us a countdown.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Nacho Average